Hello friends, welcome back. We are vlogging today. It is a very cold and icy February day. I'll show them the ice. So Kentucky got hit with an ice storm mostly late last night through the evening and into the early hours this morning. Some areas of the state got hit a lot worse than we did. But we did get quite a bit of ice on our vehicles and stuff like that. Will was somehow able to get out this morning and still go to work at 3:30 this morning. He said it took him 30 minutes to clear his windows safe enough to drive, and he broke his ice scraper, like all the teeth off except for one. So he had to buy a new ice scraper once he got to his first store on his route. He said the roads were okay at that point, or they were all right was his response, but it did start raining.
The trees are gorgeous.
It did start raining right after he got to work, so they might be worse now. Okay, lighting's weird, but Alice wants to show you outside. So as you can see, our van is completely covered. Like the tires, the doors are basically glued shut with ice. The trees have a bunch of ice on them.
It's pretty, but it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's just, Will said there's at least a 1/4 inch of ice on the cars. So Alice requested some ramen noodles for lunch, so I'm making her that. It is currently 11:11, make a wish. It's not going to apply to you when you watch this, because it won't be 11:11 when you watch. It might. The likelihood of that is very low. So I'm just making her some chicken ramen. She wants something nice and warm. Like I said, it's cold out. So I think it's like 20 degrees, 21 degrees. So yeah, Kentucky is having a nice cold winter ice day. Other than that, it is Thursday. The kids, Will texted me this morning. Ow, I just ran into the dishwasher with my hip. Will texted me this morning and he said, if the kids are good, they sit and behave and diligently do their schoolwork, and he wanted them to do enough of their online stuff to cover today and tomorrow, they could take tomorrow off. So they're basically doing 2 days of school in 1 day, but that gives them the next 10 days off because we have next week off school. Because we do the 6 weeks on, 7 weeks off. No, 6 weeks on, 1 week off, the 7-week rotation. So that'll give them 10 days off if you count the weekends. So they're very excited about that. Jackson has finished. He finished enough work for today and tomorrow. And Alice is wrapping up her stuff right now. She's finishing some Night Zookeeper. Did you finish your Acellus?
Yeah.
So she did all of her online work. She's doing some of her extra stuff right now. And then she still has to do 40 minutes of reading, silent reading, but she's doing good. So I need to use both hands to get our noodles into a bowl. So we'll touch base again soon. We also got our latest Variety Fun snack box in the mail, so that was a fun surprise. So at least we'll have some yummy goodies while we're iced in and can't leave the house. The coolest thing that the kids saw in here were these little jelly cups. Never seen these before. This is a mango flavor and this is an apple flavor, so those are new to us. And we got 4 different flavors of bear snacks. So they have the banana chips, chocolate coconut chips, honey coconut chips, and then original, I think, or toasted. And then some of our tried and true favorites, some of the grandma's cookies and hot fries and mini Chips Ahoy and Cheez-Its. So we absolutely love Variety Fun, and if you're not familiar with it, I will leave a link down below. You can get it monthly, and they have 2 different boxes. This is like their standard like fun box, and then they have a fit box as well. But my coupon code will give you a discount off your first order. So if you want some fun little snacky snacks, I would definitely check that out. All right, touching back in with y'all. It's 3:15 and Will just got home from work and he offered to pick up Starbucks coffee for me. So I said, yes, please. So he brought me a venti blonde Americano with heavy whipping cream in it. It's delicious. Alice got a cheese Danish. She had some Starbucks gift card credit left over from her Christmas stocking, and so she went ahead and got a cheese Danish. That's really all that's happened in the last few hours. I'm waiting for a grocery delivery today. The roads have cleared up somewhat, right? I feel bad about putting it in, but I wasn't sure how bad the roads were gonna be, and we needed some stuff, and I was like, if I do it later in the afternoon, hopefully it won't be as bad. I have a feeling it's gonna be late because Walmart is still processing the grocery order, so it hasn't even been picked up yet. It's supposed to be delivered during this hour window right now, by 4, but if it's late, I'm not worried, and I will make sure to tip generously for me not having to go out and get groceries, because I couldn't go out even if I wanted to right now. It would take a lot of work to get into our van, and Will's vehicle is a company vehicle, so can't use that other than for work purposes, and that's not work purposes. So just waiting on groceries, so I'll be recording a grocery haul to go out for next week with a meal plan. We have been, I'm sure some of you have noticed, we have not been uploading the what we eat for dinner videos. We've been eating very simple and basic, and not really, to me it doesn't feel like video worthy. So I haven't been recording those. And I've been eating a little bit differently than the family to try and get some health issues under control with my autoimmune stuff, just to see if it has an effect. So like I've eliminated some dairy, sugar, carbs. So I'm eating very differently than the rest. I'm eating very high protein. It's not keto. It's a little bit more strict, but also, anyway, it's a little bit more strict, but also a little bit more like lenient in some areas. And I feel great. And I'm not really gonna delve into too much on that right now because I wanna give it a month or so. And I'm coming up on almost 3 weeks and I feel good. But my eating is differently, so I'm making a meal for the family and then a meal for myself. And it's just too much to keep track of in video. I mean, it's not hard, but at the same time, it just seems like kind of overwhelming when I'm cooking twice and having to like maneuver the camera and stuff. And their meals have not been like super exciting. Like last night, I did barbecue chicken in the Instant Pot with frozen biscuits and a can of green beans. So.
Remember when I got you a gimbal?
He said, remember when I got you a gimbal? Yes, I know, but I have to like screw it in, and I just picked up the camera and it was easier. Okay, apparently I'm gonna use the gimbal the rest of the day because he's gonna make me feel guilty for not using the gimbal.
Coffee thing?
The coffee mug, the Ember?
Well, that, but no, I meant the other thing that you just started using.
The coffee thing.
Thing you just filled.
Oh, he got me a cold brew coffee filter thing, brewer, and
I love you via gifts and you don't use my gifts.
I could say the same about you. There is a knife carving set in the garage that I got him 2 Christmases ago, and he's knife making.
And lock set.
He has not used it but once, and the one time he used it, it was for maybe an hour. Needless to say, that knife has not been made, and that was expensive. Also, your lock picking kit, like Alice said, you played with that for like 3 days, and then it has sat unpicked. Probably don't even know where it is.
It wasn't there.
Yeah.
Unless you moved it.
I didn't move it. What else is it that you don't use? There was something else that I kept bugging you about.
Daddy.
You know what it is, don't you? And you're not telling me. Anyway.
At this point, the statute of limitations was passed up on that one. That was like 10 years ago.
Video game.
Yes.
There was a video game that he wanted, and I bought.
And I played through most of it, and then you started yelling at me that I was spending
Was
too
it
much
Mad
time.
World? Yeah, I
remember.
remember my battery's dying just in time for us to end this confrontation on that note. But yeah, I actually just pulled out the cold brew coffee thing, and I'm gonna try it again. The last time I used it, proportions were off, and it was way too strong, and I didn't like it, and I basically gave up after that. So I'm going to change my battery, and we will talk with you again in a bit. All right, Will and Alice are doing somewhat of a drawing challenge. You want to explain it? I mean, I could, but...
I've been wanting to draw more, and I often fail to do it. And Alice is pretty good about sitting down and drawing, so she's sitting down and drawing, and I figured, all right, well, I've got a website that pulls up just random images, and you can kind of tailor it to be poses, figure studies, objects, things like that. And I pulled up an image, random image, and said, all right, let's sit down and
draw and just kind of see what we come up with. And
So, I
Alice
think
finished
Alice
hers.
is pretty much done. So the initial image is this. Let's get
Just
it
so
to-
happens to be Black Cat from Spider-Man cosplay.
So that's what they're working with. And Alice's looks really good.
Thank
I
you.
can tell you worked hard on that.
Good attention to detail. Got a lot of the furries and the fuzzies.
Yep. You
The
can't, it's not
zippers.
showing up really well on camera, but like these are like wispy bits.
I have a hairbrush.
Oh, did you use the hairbrush for it? Are you done yet?
I mean,
You're just sketching it, right?
right. I'm trying to work on proportion more so than anything.
Yeah. So very nice.
Can you see the pink in the cheeks?
You guys did good job. High five.
Oh,
High five.
that was weak.
That was weak. She said. She tries to break my wrist when she does a good one.
Can I have a high five for that one?
Can I have a high five for that one? Okay. Ow. And I've been checking on the status of our grocery delivery. Like I said, I expected it to be late, and it is on its way right now at 4:35, so it should be here in the next 10 minutes or so. So not too late, which is good,
Mom,
but
can I show you my drawing that I did?
I just showed them.
The other one.
Oh, yes, you can show me that. Turn it around. So she did like a mint chocolate chip background. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. An ice cream and a little, is that a dinosaur? Very cute.
Pickle.
Oh, Pickle dinosaur?
Pickle the dinosaur.
Who's Pickle the dinosaur? I like her little banners in the background. Who's Pickle the dinosaur?
Pickle the dinosaur.
What is he from? Or did you make him up?
I didn't. I've seen him on something before.
Oh, okay. Very good. She also wants to show you her other one that she did last night.
Looked very hard.
Reflecting. I don't want it to see me. I want it to see your drawing. Focus. Focus on his face. There it is.
I can see themselves.
Very good. Cool. And it's dinner time. We're having leftover, or they're having leftover. Hold on, I'm speaking.
Sorry.
Leftover barbecue chicken, corn, and then I have some cut up veggies and ranch for them to munch on. Alice is perusing a new app that she just got. It's 3D planetarium, so she's learning about planets and the solar system and stuff. And Jackson's, that doesn't look educational. Was that an ad?
Yeah, that's an ad.
He's playing some sort of like chemistry,
It's an
science,
element game.
elements. So combining
This is, do
Stuff.
you want to know something, guys?
what?
Two things actually.
So he's making elements.
I
He
actually
made mud.
mentioned this before. We know more about space than we know about the deep ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that, like, almost like, I think every planet has a moon?
Oh yeah? Very cool.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You were only like a friend, till we met the other day. Didn't want the night to end, and now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind, deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time.
Alright friends, we're gonna close this out. It is 8:45. I was confused for a second. It was 8:45 and I just finished cleaning up the kitchen from dinner and snacks throughout the day. The kids are winding down. They just did some more silent reading for the day to make up for the reading that they won't be doing tomorrow, since we do not have school tomorrow now. So we get to all sleep in if we want to. I was glad to turn off all my alarms for the next 10 days. Will unfortunately has a very long day at work, most likely tomorrow, so that is unfortunate. But thanks for coming along today. I'm gonna sit down and maybe work on my diamond art puzzle. What are those called? I don't feel like they're puzzles, but I think they're called like diamond art puzzles, right? It's a Cheshire Cat one. I think I showed it in a recent vlog. I made some progress on it the other day though. I would show it to you right now, but I've got stuff piled on it, and unless I'm gonna get it out, I don't feel like dealing with the stuff that's piled on it. So, I don't know. I might. I'm not sure.
Maybe you can take a picture and do it for the thumbnail.
Maybe. So I'm either gonna work on that and listen to an audiobook at the same time, which is what I did the other day and got through a large section of the black piece of it, like almost probably a third of the way up. A lot of it's black, so I was just doing black diamond pieces for, I don't know, I probably worked on it for 2 to 3 hours, and I just listened to an audiobook the whole time. My back was killing me when I was done though. Or I'm going to get on and possibly catch up on some YouTube and edit this video. So one of the two. It's still early in our evening yet. I'm not making the kids go to bed quite yet. I'm not gonna let them stay up horribly late, but I don't mind that they stay up a little bit and either watch stuff on their iPads or watch whatever I decide to watch on YouTube, if that's the route I go. So thanks again for coming along. Drop a comment, share some love, and until next time, we will see you later. Bye.